Good morning, it's Tiffany. I hope you are well. I hope you are doing well this morning. Sorry about the movement of the camera, trying to situate everything. I wanted to share with you that I have found our groove. I have found our peace. I have found how we will live together these next 3-4 weeks, maybe more, depending on what happens here in the U.S., in joy and compassion and in love in our home, without the anxiety, the fear, the scarcity. God is forever in our lives. And one of the things that really brought me back and brought me centered was prayer, right? Prayer, getting rid of TV, getting rid of like things that I wasn't doing anyway before, pushing them back out of my life and going back to what I knew worked. And this morning, trying to see if I can find. So every morning when I am on track, right? When I'm doing what I know needs to be done for me and I am on track, my morning starts at 5 a.m. I get up at 5, my alarm goes off. Sometimes I sleep in my workout clothes like I did last night. And I get up and I do a 20-minute workout. And there's the card. For those of you that are just curious, I have the Beachbody app. I've had the Beachbody app for probably 5 years now. It's similar to for me, Amazon Prime, right? It's whatever exercise, fitness I feel like doing, I have access to from my mobile phone wherever I'm at in the U.S. And it really worked well for me when we were traveling a lot, because no matter what hotel I was, where I was at, whether it was in a gym or my hotel room, I had something I could work out, and it's working great. So I got up this morning, I did a 20-minute yoga flow, stretched everything out, because yesterday I did a full body and I did it with weights. And then in the mornings, this is kind of like my process. After I finish that 20-minute workout, then I move over and I sit on the couch, and I normally grab a blanket because it is still chilly. I turn to my gratitude journal. And these are the Thrive Clean gratitude journals. I date them and I write 5 things that I love and appreciate that come to mind. Whatever it is, I don't necessarily search for them or put a lot of super thought into it. It's just whatever pops into my conscious state from my mind, I write down. And so I write 5 of those. These journals, by the way, are on Amazon if you want to get one. We also have a few here I can ship, but Amazon has them. And then from there, I turned to scripting. And I was talking to my book club over the weekend. And good morning, Karen, Debbie, Caroline, and Teresa. And they were like, scripting? What is scripting? So I learned about scripting from a spiritual coach over the summer. And I've been using this magnetic journal that's it's kind of shimmery. It's kind of fun, right? It's my journal of dreams to script. And I want to share with you this morning scripting and what scripting is if you've never scripted. So once I complete my gratitude, I move to scripting. And again, it's not with a lot of deep thought. It's just whatever comes. Let's see if I can find. So this is by Mimi Williams, by the way. She says, one of the most amazing processes of manifestation that she has come across in a very long time is called scripting. Your daily planner or your calendar runs your life by tracking your appointments, your scheduled events, your meetings, and anything else that you do daily. The calendar will take care of the busy work that you do every day. But to take care of the process, let's take a look at a process that can take care of what you want to create in your life. This process will help you to identify what you would like to have, experience, and be. In addition, it will assist you in telling the universe and God what it is you truly desire. Scripting is a process of writing your goals in present tense as if everything that you desire is already yours. This is extremely powerful. That will help you to crystallize your vision and ensure that you're bringing those things that you truly want into material form. If you know what you want, you can have it. It has been scientifically proven that setting your intent, being intentional, focusing on your outcome, and being totally clear about what it is that you want in your life will make your dreams come true. When you write your dreams and goals down on paper as if they have already happened or are happening right now, you will begin to feel the power of the specific focus. Scripting will help you to be more specific about your desires and gain greater clarity about exactly what you desire. So every morning I write down, and I start almost every day with today was, and then I start to describe how the day went. And this goes, like I said, this goes back to last summer when I started doing this. And today was full of ease. Today was amazing. Today was joyful. Today was filled with magic. Today was full of miracles. Today brought me back, like all of these different things. And then I go on to write about how I like forecast my day almost, right? So that is like the next thing I do in my day. So workout, gratitude, scripts my day. And then I love to pull an affirmation card, and I've got a couple of different decks. These are not tarot cards by any means, right? They're affirmations, they're scripture. I've got a May You Find Joy deck that comes from different, they're just like well-intentioned, right? And then I have this deck that's called Tell Me a Story that is graffiti from around the world. And then it's got words on it. And today, this was my card, and I find this really interesting, right? The card itself says, hold on, and it's got like broken mosaics, and then it's got a hand holding a rose. And the reason I find this interesting is we are living in a broken world. We are living in, most of us, our lives fell apart. Monday was my realization that my life fell apart. Like I need to figure a new way to move forward. Because everything that we had going and all of our schedules had just like canceled, right? Libraries closed, everything was just like the world had canceled. And then I'm reading a book called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It's been around for a long time. I'm sure some of you have read it. But one of the practices that they talk about to find peace in your life is to actually stare at a rose for 20 minutes and just to admire the beauty of what God did to create the rose. So on one side of this is holding on. You've got the broken mosaic, and on the other side we have this hand holding a rose. So it was a reminder to me from God this morning, like to hold on to all the beauty, to hold on to the peace, to hold on to life, because it's not over. It's not broken. We're getting challenged, and we're learning new things. So that is my morning. My morning is, it brings me centering, it brings me peace. So then this morning I am at 6 a.m. I made blueberry muffins. I've got an article to write. I talked to an editor yesterday of a magazine. She wants me to write an article about living with dietary restrictions when there are food shortages, and what you can do. Her suggestion was to play off of some of the stuff from the Depression and what people did to survive, and the ways that they either went out and got food from like the forest in different places, or planted, or might talk a little bit about victory gardens during World War II. I saw a quote, a statistic that like 40% of the American food was from basically victory gardens, backyard gardens. So knowing that most of America went out and tried to hoard a bunch of food, and a bunch of it was processed, right? And when it runs out, what does this mean? Are the grocery stores restocking? Do you have to turn to something else? Do you have to change what you really like to eat? And for those of us with food allergies, got an email yesterday from an Enjoy Life Foods that their warehouses are running short. And they are not necessarily going to have supplies until May to ship people that have allergies. So for me, it's not a huge deal. Yes, it means no cookies, chocolate chips, like other things, but we still have produce, we still have potatoes, we still have carrots, we still have a freezer full of beef, thank you to my parents, and life will go on without the sweets. But for other people that rely on certain allergy-free foods, it's a challenge when some of these smaller shops that produce a lot of the safe foods are not able to produce, or if they are producing the foods, they're not able to get it delivered and sent to the people that really need the allergy-safe foods. So that is an article that I'm going to be working on for a magazine that requested that today. And girls have schoolwork. It's a great day. You guys, I thank you for joining me so early in the morning. I hope you all have some coffee. Our coffee arrived yesterday. I was so glad that it did arrive. So thank you, Sandhill Coffee, for doing an overnight ship to me, because we were out. So grab yourself whatever you do in the morning. If you have a smoothie before your coffee like I do, go get your smoothie and have an amazing day. Be blessed today. And if you need help finding yourself, if you're still at where I was Monday, where I was like in tears, freaking out here live on Facebook, you can go back and watch the video. And you need to figure out, like, how do I go forward? How do I put in a plan? How do I find this peace? Because you have it, Tiffany. Reach out. I'll do a free 30-minute consultation for anybody that needs just a little bit of coaching. We've got a link I can send you. You can sign up for a calendar spot that meets your calendar needs. We can hop on Zoom privately, and I'll give you free 30 minutes. So let me know if that's something that you need, because I know where a lot of people are, and it's overwhelming. So I would love to help you move through that and to come out much happier and more peaceful on the other side. Have a great day, guys. Bye.